how I should read. I am not able to focus. At the most, I can focus on one page a day. I want to read Bhagavad Gita. I want to read Shiva Puran. Please tell me how I should start, how I should stay focused. Right now, I am focusing only on my life's problems. So, this is a very, very genuine question. So, I thought I will start a playlist of live series for this particular person's sake or for any of your sake, wherein we will see what are the answers to your questions in case they need a long answer. Now, pain everybody has. And focus on the pain is possible, but focus on reading is not possible. There is the answer. We focus always, Ulka Devarakarji, Hare Krishna. We focus on the answer of the, we are able to focus on if somebody, somebody is very interesting to us, then we will easily focus on them. But we are not able to focus on the book Bhagavad Gita. We are not able to focus on the book Bhagavatam. So, what to do? So, Prabhupada answers this question, actually in a little different way. He, in his Bhagavad Gita, chapter 1, verse 1, purport 1, in which first few lines, first few sentences, if you read, Prabhupada says that Bhagavad Gita must be read very scrutinizingly with the help of a senior devotee or sincere devotee or well-read devotee, something like that. Means you need the help of a devotee who has already learnt it from his teacher. So when you are learning from a teacher first, and then you read Bhagavad Gita, and when you have doubts you ask with that teacher, that is when you are going to understand the subject nicely. But as you rightly said, now focusing is the problem. You can increase your focus by referring to our live video, 16 rounds live video we have uploaded today. So if you can see that, even I and my daughter, when we chant, that actually it was during the solar eclipse at midnight, we cut our sleep and we came to chant because we are not supposed to sleep at that time. That's what my father told us. That is why we thought we will use the time to chant. And when we are chanting, sometimes my mind goes towards my daughter. Is she sleeping? And at that time, what I do is, for the amount of time that I just thought of her, I go back that many beats and I redo it, so that at least I will have 16 focused round of japa. Though I am not fully focusing, the beats that I don't focus, I go back and I redo it. Now what happens if we do that is, we will start feeling that if I don't focus, I have to redo it. My japa will take double the time. So focus will come automatically. When in fear, we are very focused. At night, when we're hearing some sounds, we're very focused towards the sounds. We don't even want to pick a mobile because the mobile snatchers may snatch, right? So what does that mean? Means we all can focus on what we want to focus. Now, why we are not able to focus on Bhagavad Gita, or that person wanted to focus on Srimad Bhagavatam, why that person is not Srimad Bhagavatam? She or he wanted to read Shiva Purana. Now, the answer is, you need a teacher for Bhagavad Gita who will teach you first. You understand that, and then when you read, your focus becomes very nice because you're able to understand it. When you don't understand, when I used to read newspaper and I don't understand any civics, that knowledge I don't have even now. So when I would read the news part of political news, and when I was a high school student, and my brother had told me to read it because some fill in the blanks you may have to fill up. That time when I used to read, actually my focus would always go away. But cinema news I was able to focus because that was very interesting to me. But political news was not interesting. Same thing happens with us now when we read Bhagavatam or Bhagavad Gita. That's why now, since we have started on YouTube Bhagavatam series, since you are learning daily only 3 minutes, in short we are actually giving you summary. So if you can attentively hear and rehear those short videos and then go through, of course, the first canto, first chapter, first verse, Prabhupada has given a lot of explanation. Maybe some things at least you will understand, and what you don't understand, you write to us the question, and we will either answer you in the text form, or if it needs a long answer, we will come live and we will answer your question. Okay, so now the question is about how to stay focused. So to improve your concentration, japa helps, but actually japa is not done for concentration improvement. It should be done to please Krishna. When our focus is always to please Krishna, then our life's pains, tivrata, the intensity will reduce. So we should start doing things to please Krishna, especially chanting. When we start chanting to please Krishna, even if it is little, you may chant so much, but this much you may chant to please Krishna. That's good enough. That is going to burn the misery in your heart, and it's going to help you to focus on Srimad Bhagavatam. Now, I would recommend you to read Srimad Bhagavatam free of cost online. Online in Google, you just write Srimad Bhagavatam online, and then you will get Veda based link. It's a site by name vedabase.io or something like that. You can Google it and you'll get Veda based site by ISKCON. You write like that, and then you will get VEDABASE site SITE by ISKCON ISKCON. If you write like that, you will get all the Prabhupada's written books, and in that you'll get Srimad Bhagavatam. You'll see the picture of Bhagavatam. Click on that and you will see 18 volumes of them. Just click on first volume, and then you start reading from chapter 1 verse 1 of canto 1. You start reading, because you've already heard our 3-minute series. You will understand some things. So when you understand, your focus won't go here and there. And now comes the next question, that you are worried about you focusing on your pain. So now for the pain part of it, Srimad Bhagavatam says in the first canto, first chapter, second verse, Tapatraya Unmulanam Dharma Projita Kaitavotra Paramo Nirmatsaraanam Satam Vedyam Vastavamatra Vastu Shivadam Tapatrayo Unmulanam. See, Tapatraya Unmulanam. So this Srimad Bhagavatam, if you read, first you hear from us, then you try to read. What happens when you make it a habit daily? It will become an addiction. That much time where you are mentally worried about your pain, that much time you will be reducing. How much time you give for Srimad Bhagavatam, that much time your pain time is reduced automatically, right? So what happens is, by reading, you develop a small addiction in 1 month's time, and then onwards you start feeling happy when you read Bhagavatam. You start feeling happy when you read Bhagavatam, and as you feel more and more happy, your pain time and the intensity of pain goes on decreasing. So this is the way, my dear friends, you can just try reading Srimad Bhagavatam, because now you are hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. So with that, you said that you're finding it difficult to focus, so you can make it a habit daily to chant the holy name only to please Krishna, not to improve concentration. Do it to please Krishna. What will happen is, you will develop determination to read more than 1 page a day automatically. Your focus also will increase, because your pain will decrease. The more you try to please Krishna, the more your own pain will go on decreasing. Okay. And second thing is, you said that you're worrying all the time about your pain. So your worry about your pain is there because you're not giving quality time to understand about Krishna. When you understand about Krishna, and when you start feeling happy, your pain will take back seat. When you have something very interesting in life, we will not have time to think about pain, right? So Krishna should become the most interesting object. Then your pain will take back seat. And to make Krishna the most interesting object, first you try to please Krishna by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Prayerfully to please him. Secondly, this is Damodar month, Kartik month going on. So from Google, find Krishna's Yashoda Damodar photo, where little Krishna is tied on the belly by Mother Yashoda. So Varun Chabraji, Hare Krishna. So what happens is, if you see that Mother Yashoda has tied Krishna with a rope, then that crying Krishna, you do arati with one wick. One wick you dip in a ghee, little bit of ghee, and then you light it and you do arati to the Lord. Saying Hare Krishna Maha mantra, you do that. And then if you have more people in your family, say if there are 5 people, then you make 5 wicks and 5 diyas, and wick you dip it in ghee for all the 5 people, and you make each one do arati for the Lord. And if they don't believe in God, on their behalf you do this arati. And when you do this arati for Yashoda Damodar on their behalf, or if they do it on their behalf with just one arati, and then don't take like this, you allow the lamp to burn for the Lord completely. Let it burn and finish for the Lord. Along with that, your many mountains of sins of many lifetimes will be burnt in half an eye blink's time. The eye blink is like this. It's not even full closing and opening, it's half closing and opening. In half an eye blink's time, your many mountains of sins will be burnt. So therefore, please do Damodara Arati. This is only for 1 month now from today. If you go on doing for 1 month, it's really going to help you to get closer to Krishna. And as you get closer to Krishna, your focus is going to improve, your joy is going to improve. As the joy or happiness of Krishna consciousness is starting to improve in your life, the time that you spend on your pain is going to decrease. So with that, I must tell you, if I am a happy person, for me, I have done a lot of Damodara Aratis. I have made many people do Damodara Aratis, and I have been hearing a lot from ISKCON devotees, from Srila Prabhupada. We have a site www.audio.iskcon, ISKCON, DESIRE, desire, TREE, ISKCON Desire dot INFO. So audio.iscondesire.info. If you go there, you can hear Prabhupada's all lectures, and you can hear his disciples, so many sannyasi disciples, so many grahastha disciples, Prabhujis and Matajis. You will get all their lectures in various folders. Srimad Bhagavatam lectures, Bhagavad Gita lectures, like that. And you can also get to see about glories of Lord Shiva, like that, glories of different festivals, and different characters in Mahabharata, characters in Ramayana, what we have to learn, what lessons we can learn. All these many lectures are there. You can hear Prabhupada lecture and any of the lectures whosoever you like from that site. So all this is going to help you to improve your interest in Krishna. And the more you get interest in Krishna, when you read Krishna's Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam, your interest, when it is increased, your focus is going to increase, and then it's not going to be 1 page a day. You will be able to do even 1 chapter a day. And I was like you, I could just do sometimes only 1 page a day, because with difficulty I used to try reading. But because I was hearing from my teacher and then I am trying to read it, I am able to now do, if I want to do, the day I want to do, I can sit and complete 1 chapter a day. Okay, or if the chapter is too long, so 70 pages instead of 40, if it is 30 to 40 pages, we as a family, we sit together and we read, and then that is, we can finish 1 chapter a day. But if it is 70 pages, it may take 2 days, two sittings for finishing 1 chapter. So now that is possible because we are hearing from our teacher. Now since you are hearing, and then when you try to read, you will start understanding, and you will get so much of purification reading Prabhupada's purports. You must read Prabhupada purports. That is going to, and whatever you understand, start practicing in your life. Then you will never forget it. We forget it because we read and we don't follow. When we don't follow, we forget. Even I and everybody, whoever reads, they forget the next day, unless they have learned it from their teacher, or unless they are really making notes and they're trying to follow it in their life. So I would recommend you to keep a book and pen. When you read it, make some points and try to apply it in your life, and then for sure you're not going to forget also, and your focus is also going to improve. So with that, we end this session. This was the answer session for one of our viewers question. Hare Krishna.